Last week we finished up the walls on Bryson's Earthbag room. The guys are ready to start on the roof on the back half of the circle. Let's take a look.
Because we have a circle, I wanted to put a design on top of it on the roof that's somewhat circular. So we laid out our joists on 2-foot centers like you would a normal patio roof. We have 20 footers are for the longest sections during the circle. I have a circle, so that's for the longest sections. And then they get smaller as we go out. So our jig that we're going to use, the joists will run in this direction here for the rafters on the roof, for that flat roof. And then we can adjust them up and down and then cleat them in on both sides. And then when the bags lean up against them, that'll give it lateral strength this way. And then these get all pinned into the top of the bag. As the circles go around, we have to change the angle of our jigs. So this is an example of an angle change.
The lumber cost for the cleats is $100.
We have straight lines running north and south, and then we needed to have joists that go out perpendicular to the outside, put on there with joist hangers to help support the weight. And then there were these little jacks that even went off on a 45 from that.
The total cost of the rafter lumber is $250.
So just when we think we're done bagging, we still have a little bit more bagging to do in between each of the rafters. The alternative of bagging to that would be cobbing, and that is not any fun to try to fill it with cob.
Like 50-pound tamp.
Oh yeah, it's beautiful.
And this entire area out here is all going to be the top deck.
Since it's a deck that we're going to be walking on, I wanted like a 3/4 inch material or 7/8 material. I need to do 2 bisections.
Gary can be just working away, and he just seems to know when it's time to just slow down and teach the kids something.
See how just 2 things, a square corner and bisecting, you can split this up into as many segments as you want to that are all equal.
The bill for the plywood is $250.
Pull up the plywood a little bit so we can make our cuts. Put our fascia board on, reattach the plywood, and we have a segmented roof up here that's almost looks circular. But this here just is center blocking, and it also gives rigidity to the roof. It's good.
We can put like telescope stuff on there and even a bed maybe so we can sleep up there.
Fascia is around $100.
As usual, we're trying something new. I'm not used to a roofing material that isn't like asphalt or steel. We went to a kind of professional roofer, and he suggested that we use the 30-pound felt and 3 coats of snow roof.
Here's what we're doing. We're taking this microfiber and we're laying it over the creases, and we're covering it with the white roof coat. We're putting metal flashing around the roof. Since our roof slants this way, each one of these overlap like a shingle. What we're doing is we're rolling each side back, and we're putting the white stuff down and then rolling the stuff back over it like a glue.
We ended up doing like 3 or 4 coats on there.
The expenses are low until we get to the roofing. That's when the cost starts to really add up.
Adding in the roofing and paint supplies at $100 brings our total of the back roof to $800. Our running amount was $850. Our new expenses brings our total to $1,650 so far. We're starting the conical roof on the front circle. We will bring you another update in 2 weeks. Next week, Garen takes us on a hunting trip. Is that a fire?
Are we going to put railing on this? Railing? Out here? No, it's a flat roof. If you're screwing around, you fall off, then you shouldn't have been doing that. Yeah, simple as that.
Please subscribe. For more information, you can click the website link below. Thanks for watching.